Welcome, YouTube, and welcome back to Stellaris with the Cyberian Eradicators and the CCM. Now, when we last left off, we had just finished taking down a little empire. Nothing too big. Our next target is going to be these guys, and these guys are not going to be as easy to take down as those guys. They're going to be slightly easier. They're going to be not super difficult, but they're not going to be super easy either. I know this for a fact because these guys down here, the Zorethian Council, they're all in a federation. And as you might recall from the previous playthrough, the Roman Empire, you can get to some pretty crazy fucking numbers with your fleet, with your Federation fleet. So yes, we're going to need to go and actually defend against these guys pretty heavily. Now, the good news is there are only two spots we need to seriously watch out for. Right down here, which is the major one, and up here, which is the minor one. When we do declare war on these guys, let's see, who's going to get involved? Oh, I thought it, okay, never mind, I won't need to defend up here. Oh, well shoot, look at me being all lucky and shit. Alright, so, yes, no, apparently I was wrong. I thought that I would need to defend up here, but apparently no, that was very, very much wrong. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna say no to having an easier time. You kidding me? I will happily take the easier time. Problem is, now I gotta fix this because they took it, and of course they just stopped all the building. Oh well. So, we, last episode, we of course ended the war and we immediately sent our ships to go get them upgraded.
Fleet augmented.
Ah. Don't count your planets. Our science units have discovered something rather monstrous. The giant mountain range they scanned earlier was, in actuality, the outer membrane of a giant egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Study it from afar or crack it open. You know what? I'm going to say we're going to study it from afar. Now, if I remember correctly, just from my own knowledge, if you leave it be, it will. There's a good chance that it will spawn a void beast. A void beast that has like, I don't know, 3,600k or even more than that.
We've constructed something game-changing.
So, not exactly something fun, but not something we can't take down. It's basically gonna be a Leviathan. Oh, hey. Eradicators got their butts kicked. Ah, and the Rubicator. Okay, yes. An analysis of the ship's logs revealed that the crew met its demise while trying to retrieve an irreplaceable alien artifact called the Rubicator. It was stolen from their society by a pack of thieving rats. A curious choice of words, as they themselves are most rat-like in appearance. The logs are mainly comprised of curses, willing the rat robbers to the end of the universe and beyond. The crew has counted upwards of 50 individual words for defecation, as well as a wide selection of places from which the star's light cannot escape. But their arduous work has paid off. We have uncovered the last known location of the Rubicator in a previously uncharted system, and if we are to be believed its former owners, if we are to believe its former owners, its powers are worth pursuing. We must have it. Alright, now where did that pop up? Right over there. Okay. Strength in small places. Ah, neato.
That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
Let's see. Where are... There you are. You go down here, you build that.
Hostiles engaged.
And once these guys are done, there we go. Now you can build that one over there. We're basically just trying to clear out as much of this.
Fleet augmented.
As many of these various places as I possibly can. Because, as you can see, the roamers like to... Well, they like to propagate in unclaimed systems. And I want those systems in my empire. I really do. So we will be taking those. And apparently I forgot to go and get my fleets back up to ship-shape shape. Okay. Works for me, I suppose.
That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
And in case you're ever curious, every now and again the mining droids, when they take over a system, even if you can't see it because of a nebula, just look down here. You'll see that the number underneath the resource turned yellow. That means that something else has claimed those resources. You see, right over here? 72. This means the mandate, whatever, has that, whatever the heck that is. What is that? Can't see it. Probably a megastructure or something like that. Anyways, yeah, that's a good indicator that there's something dangerous here. So even though it looks like there's nothing there, don't send your research ships or your construction ships in there willy-nilly. Otherwise, they might get, well, destroyed. Yes, please give me more naval capacity. Speaking of naval capacity, one thing I do need to let you guys know is that there is actually a cap on the naval capacity. I didn't realize that there was a naval capacity cap. It's not 999. No. It's 9,999. Go ahead and ask me. Or is it 900? Or is it 99,999? It's one of those. It's one of those.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Normally, you wouldn't even bother being worried about the naval capacity because, well, honestly, in a normal game, once you get that high up, you're smacking around fallen empires and the crisis, so long as it's not on 25 times, like it's nothing. So normally you don't have nothing to worry about. Normally. But we're playing Gigastructures. And, well, they have improved weaponry. It's a shame I can't show you. We're really close to the Xenophile Fallen Empire. I know it's over here. I know it's over here.
We've
The reason I
constructed
know that
something
is, once again,
game-changing.
because, well, went ahead in the future a little bit. But yeah, everybody's basically formed federations to defend themselves, so it's not going to be very easy to take over many of anything, honestly.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
It's going to become harder and harder. Of course, when I say harder and harder, I just mean you have to plan out your routes and make sure that you don't just... well, don't just go willy-nilly into it. You do need to be a little bit strategic about how you take your how you attack your enemies. There we go. That's what I was trying to find.
Build job complete.
And the gateway is being built. Good to see. I do wonder... I can make one. Okay, then I will. Oh, hey, and I still haven't taken over that planet yet, have I? Let's go change that. Let's go take over that planet. That was rather silly of me to not go and do that. Okay. And the main reason why I'm not all that worried about having to defend up here is because there is no damn way these guys are going to be able to go and shoot all the way around here and up to here. That's the only reason I'm not worried. They won't be able to get all the way up there. And even if they do, by the time they get up there, it's going to be just... the war's just going to be over. Alrighty. What technology do we want to grab? Well, I think we're just going to go with the easier one first. And we are getting near done with our preparations. Yeah, this is pretty slow. Honestly speaking, it's gonna be like this for a little bit of time. Once we get the what's it called? The hyper relays, things will go a lot quicker. The gateways are already going to be helpful,
something game-changing.
but once the hyper relay is finished, that's when everything will change pretty heavily. Yeah, I want at least... oh, rubricator. At the coordinates for the rubricator's last known location, we have discovered a habitable planet with what we believe may be some form of settlement covering a large portion of its surface. Settlement consists of tall, pile-like towers, visible all the way from space. Our archaeologists are eager to excavate it in search of the rubricator. Start digging. Now, I said it before, and I'll say it again. You don't want to take the rubricator archaeology site till you are dang good and ready to smack down shard that comes out of there.
Build job complete.
For those of you who don't know, go and watch the Roman playthrough. We had to deal with shard on that one, unfortunately.
More space for a mega block is available.
And it was not an easy fight. Or at the very least, I guess I should say it shouldn't have been an easy fight. I might be wrong, and maybe it was actually incredibly easy, but if it was incredibly easy, it was only because I took the necessary precautions to make it an easy fight. That's how you gotta do things with these Leviathans. You gotta make sure that you make sure that you are planning everything out. If you don't, you're gonna wind up in a bad situation. Alrighty. Now we're just waiting on the Pothium. Oh, okay. I guess I was lying to you all. Oh, huh.
The system has been cased.
Oh, sorry about that. I was lying to you guys. Apparently, as soon as you build the gateway, it's automatically firing up. No. Well, shoot. Okay. Works for me. Alrighty, so how are we going to do this? Are we all ready? I think we are ready. Oh, hyper relays. Shame you can't figure out how hyper relays work. Shame you can't figure out how hyper relays work once you take over a system, like dismantling it to figure out how it works. But, oh well. It is what it is. Alright, I think we held off long enough. Oh, my bad. I can't declare war on these guys. These guys are a machine empire, so we don't actually have the same synthetic machine, whatever. These guys are not flesh bags, so we don't immediately want to eradicate them. But these guys, their overlords, very much are.
Hostilities engaged. Let's show them what we can do.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Glancing hit. While approaching a planetoid, the surveyor suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia, until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design, despite their incredible age. Incredible. Neat. A little bit of tech.
Hostiles engaged. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
And we got that one. Automated shipyard. Oh, hey, neato. Okay. Automated shipyard. While conducting their survey of a planet, the surveyor detected the remnants of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage. But one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science Officer Unit Z7 is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. Interesting.
Situation log.
Well, I'm not gonna say no. Oh, let's see here. Where are you? Let us... Well, actually, no. I will have you go and research that, and then I'll have you build the shipyard. You are going to come over here, and you are going to deal with these thingamabobbers. And then you are going to come down to... you'll go down there for repairs. And then after you're repaired, you'll take out that thing. But then after that, we should be in a decent enough position to where we should be able to just wipe out. Ooh. Gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of a planet have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our science units have ruled out that the planet could have supported life on that scale at any point in the moon's history. Science Unit Unit 7Z has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. We might learn a new method of extermination, or can we make it move again? I'm gonna go with can we make it move again because I know this gives us a very powerful army unit.
In the situation log.
And very powerful army units are very, very handy when you can only plop down a certain number of them.
Entry on an enemy station.
Disable gateway. Have that thing start waking up.
Research. Strap in.
And then we will... too few sheep. Targas 7 is a peculiar gas planet. Our knowledge of astrophysics tells us the planet should have a planetary ring, yet it doesn't. The cause of this became apparent after our science ship took a closer look at the intriguing moon. The planet is surrounded by shepherding moons, all incredibly rich in minerals and accumulating more every year. We could blast the moons with precise and controlled explosions and harvest them, or keep them inside the ring zone and harvest space debris they accrue. We need those minerals now, or good things come to those who wait. So we can either get a whole shit ton of minerals now, or we can add another mineral deposit. Honestly speaking, I don't need either. I honestly don't need either. But I can get rid of some of my minerals. And take the lump sum now. The only reason I'm not taking the long-term one is because, well, we really don't need +5. And I like the idea of shaping planets into whatever we want. Oop. I even saw that tech and I didn't even think to go and click it before I pressed unpause. Okay, what kind of tech do we want to go with? And honestly speaking, I think we're just going to go with the detection array. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to go with it. We'll go this way.
Mixing it up
We're going to, of course, downgrade all these bases because we don't need them. In fact, we can even downgrade this one because we don't need it.
Build job complete.
Cool. How are you doing? Oh, you're getting just about done with your defense. So, before I built the defenses, it was 7K. Now, it is 14. Basically, building defense platforms can double the strength of your star bases. So, it's a very good idea in case you need, well, a bit of extra strength.
Let's get it.
Finally, we're invading the pre-sapient. You are one, we are many. Oh, sorry. No. We are one, you are many. And we just took it out. No real big shock. And now we gotta come back down here, and we gotta land you, and you're probably gonna take quite a while to do. Good news is, later on we'll be able to zip on over here.
Unfriendly traffic en route.
Oh, hey. We've got... yes. That is exactly why the hell I sent this over here. Okay. You know what? We can clean up the roamers later. I wanna... Yeah, we can clean up the roamers later.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
You, get your butt over there too. Alrighty, let's see here. We have quite a lot of stuff. Ah, sorry about that. Okay, let's go down this. More armor is always better.
Build job complete.
Yep, they are going to be annoying as all hell. Well, I don't need to go and defend it, really. Well, I do, but I don't need to be that careful about defending it.
Unfriendly traffic en route.
Since they're going to be that dangerous, I'm just going to move my fleet aside. Like I said, not a good... They are way too strong. Yeah, see, that Federation was the one that was leading the damn charge. Without that Federation...
Tagged. Time for a trace.
Without that Federation fleet, they would not have been able to be anywhere close to strong enough to mess with me.
Trace complete. We got
Ah. Special project complete. The skeletal remains are moving once more. The behemoth towers above our necromancers as it takes a shaky stride, followed by another, more steady one. It might not have the same amount of legs it had in life, or the correct number of appendages. Using a mix of lab-grown muscles as well as state-of-the-art hydraulic replacements, the giant is ready to aid us on any battlefield, and the earth below its feet shall tremble. It hungers. Yes, yes, yes. So, Army Strength, 217. What's the average? Yeah, it's basically 10 times the strength of any of our normal. So, normal damage is maximum of 12. Our normal it can do 3 times the normal damage, and that's just the normal damage. The morale damage is going to be insane. So, yeah, we like ourselves our giant. We like ourselves our giant skeletons. We like our giant skeletons. Okay. Let's just have you chill out there. Have you chill out there. Have you chill out there. And we will be able to take them down. Singing Planet. The planet is emitting a series of signals that are exploratory drones speculated might be of artificial origin. Upon closer examination, the signals were revealed to be merely a natural phenomenon caused by unusual but harmless magnetic waves. This discovery does not provide any immediate benefit to the collective, but given their uniqueness, studying them may provide us with some research data in the long run. Catalog it. Alrighty. And there. Now we are going to have enough fleets to be able to smack these guys. Yeah, they're coming our way. Oh, they're breaking up. That's kind of stupid of them.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
That's kind of really stupid of them, actually.
Spaceport offline. Time for some new chrome.
Okay, we got that upgrade. And I see this one, and I know for a fact we gotta go for that one. Even though it's gonna take a while, we need to go for that one. Weapon testing. It seems the apocalypse has come to Flump 3 many times over. Surface scans reveal that the planet has been scorched, bombarded, seared, and peppered in what is surely some of the most extensive weapon testings we have yet to encounter. Though countless attempts have been made to obliterate the planet entirely, it appears the aliens had not yet developed the technology for it. Science Officer Unit A1 has collected an assortment of broken weapon remains in the hopes of recreating their designs. Analyze the samples. We could always use more weapons to use against the fleshies. Oh. And we finally got that naval thing. Good. Should we go for the Ancient Rampart too? Ah, no, not yet. But I probably should go with battle frames. Battle frames are just better assault armies. So, might as well just go with them.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Huh? Here they come.
We've constructed.
This is going to be one heck of a fight. And let's make sure. Yes, they're all aggressive. Good.
Unfriendly traffic en route.
Oh, god damn it. You're kidding me, right? Oh, you are kidding me. That has got to be the biggest amount of bullshit I've ever seen.
On-site invasion.
That is the biggest amount of bullshit I've ever seen. God damn it. Yep, we just lost.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
And of course there's a new
tagged.
empire.
Time for
Well,
trace.
we'll kill you later. God damn it. Or, I guess, run away like a freaking coward.
Spaceport offline.
Go upgrade over there.
Trace complete. We got him.
Special project complete. The automated shipyard has been fixed up. It produced a couple of ships before dying, and the ships are absolutely useless. Yep, they're absolutely useless. I'm just gonna go send them to die. Like they are absolutely useless. They do not have the slightest bit of use.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Upgrade. Upgrade. Upgrade.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Really annoyed me, that one. I did not need that to slow me down. But apparently, we decided we weren't actually going to be taking them down despite us having a slight advantage. Very annoyed. Very, very annoyed by that.
We boosted an enemy planet. Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege. Spaceport offline.
Oh well.
Fleet augmented.
Ah, of course you would. Of course. Geothermal. The measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors, breathing their last. Built then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. Their storage capacitors are all broke or leaking, but some energy can still be siphoned from them. Excellent. Let's add a few more gateways to the system. Upgrade all the Dyson swarms. That I'm pretty sure I stole from somebody else.
Fleet augmented.
And you, as soon as... Okay, where the hell did you run off to? Why the hell would you go way the hell up there to upgrade yourself? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I don't really care. Well, I do kind of care, yes. I want to know why the heck you went way the heck up there. But fine. Upgrade yourself up there, I guess. Well, fine. Go upgrade yourselves over there if this is going to be too busy building ships. Well, that's slightly annoying.
That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
Well, go on back down there then. Let's see. You, science ship.
Fleet augmented. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station. Fleet augmented. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station. Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Alright. Another... let's go with encryption. Make it a bit harder for them to tell what's over here.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Okay, yeah, they're pretty slow. Have you go over here. And actually, I'll just send you back over there once you're done. And of course, they stripped all the damn defenses as soon as they... Oh well.
Fleet augmented.
Okay.
Time for some new chrome. New council agendas on deck.
And we got some more research. I really don't know why, but our research is just flying by. Let's go with... let's put the ancient rampart in. We're gonna want that later, so... Oh, hey, cool. More monthly energy. Let's go with... Let's go with military buildup. We're gonna need that to build ships really, really fast anyways, so... might as well go with it. As for this... okay, so down there is where we're going to be able to see their best.
Junk decoded.
You know what?
One Empire's trash
I
is
am
our
going to
payload.
go and I am going to rush into here. Are both of you going... yeah, roughly the same time. Good.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
There. Now we can actually see into this system
Hostiles
too.
engaged.
We will wreck these guys' defense fleet. As far as I know, nobody should... cool.
Strap in.
Managed to finish those guys off with relative ease. As far as I know, nobody should have... ooh, hyperdrives. Is there anything more important than that? Actually, probably the power, yeah. Wouldn't do good to actually be able to, you know, move fast if you don't have the power to actually, well, handle it.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Alright. You research that, then enter that orbit. You, I'm going to change what you're going to do. I'm going to have you just take down that thing, And then you can come over here and join them in that. Oh, hey, the new ship managed to go and actually survive. If only because I didn't feel like destroying it. Do we have... Yes, we do. Indicator. Okay. You can go ahead and merge with the indicator. Oh. Well... You can go and merge. And then I will just send you over to the directives, I guess. Okay, there. Fixed. These guys are repairing. I should bring my transport fleet down here to take over this planet. Yes, I can because they still have this planet. Whew. Okay.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Alrighty. Now, the reason why we haven't seen that big Doom stack yet is due to the simple fact that they just don't have the strength to mess with me. There are only 2 spots they can actually hit me from, over here and over here. Since I now no longer have,
we've constructed,
you know, a weak link that they could actually exploit, I don't know how the hell they're able to instantly know where the weak link is, because I have to freaking actually have, you know, survey sight into them, and at best they could only see my 2 armies over here. But to be able to see over here, I can't see into their system. Yeah, the furthest I can see is into these guys' system, not over here. So either they have a 1-range freaking sight on me, which is
boosted an enemy planet,
highly unlikely, or somebody cheated. And that's kind of a bullshit move. That's like a seriously bullshit move. Alrighty. Now we go over here, smack them around. Most likely what they're doing right now as we speak is they're trying to build up their forces. That is most likely what they're trying to do right now.
One Empire's trash is our payload. Hostiles engaged.
And there.
Build job complete.
Okay, so we got that all sorted. We got this doing this.
Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload.
You can go ahead and head on over here and get the debris over here scanned up. Wrong one. Okay. And now we are going to go and once these are all... Well, you know what? Actually, we're going to go into our fleet management. Terminus and Apex are what we're looking at, huh? There. We're just going to go and we're going to start... We're just going to go and upgrade our fleets even further. Because we can. Now, I'm not going to take this planet just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit. Oops. Well. I didn't mean to upgrade the Apex over there. I meant to upgrade the Apotheum, but apparently I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Oh well. We're upgrading one of those over there. Oh well. Then the Apotheum can probably just chill out over here. For now. We're going to, of course, build all of our dang ships here. And once they are all done being built and sent over to our fleets,
game-changing upgrades incoming.
Star Fortress. Perfect. Now, oh, yep, got no choice. We're doing colossal testing facilities. We gotta go for that one. And let's see here. Ship build speed. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need a lot of that, so might as well. And this should do it? Yes, that does it. Okay, cool. Now our fleets are going to be as big as they can possibly be. We just need to wait for the ships to finish filling up. And once we do, I will be sending them to take over these systems first, and then this one. So I have that choke point again. And actually, since the Apex is going to get boosted up anyways, should I?
We've constructed something game-changing.
I kind of want
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
Just to be on the safe side, because they undoubtedly have their Federation fleet right over here. That's probably where their Federation fleet is chilling out. Either that or over here, just because that's as far as it got before it realized, oh, we can't attack anywhere else. Not great, but not bad. That negative trait basically just slows his experience gain, which kinda sucks, but Let's send you on down to take out that one. Gateway constructed. Excellent. But, as great as that is, now we need another gateway. Ah, never mind. Still, we are going to need another gateway. It's just we won't be able to build it right. Well, I could. Maybe. Probably not. Most likely not. Oh, where the heck did you go? No. Okay.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
There they are. There they are.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Okay. Land armies. Should not be super terribly bad. I'll drop you because I don't need you. Drop you because I don't need you.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Yep. And yeah, this is how it goes. Once they realize they can't touch you, their fleets just stop wherever the heck they were at the time that they were jumping around. So you can use that to your advantage against the AI if you want to. Of course, that's also another thing that happens. Damn annoying AI holds their freaking fleet in orbit.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
In the, you know, out of freaking time area till you run away. I really, really do hate that. Like, honestly speaking, without a doubt, I absolutely hate that it does that.
We boosted an enemy planet.
There. Thank God you managed to finish that real quick. No, you can chill out there. Jeez, though, that was annoying. Okay. You. I'm gonna turn you into another Giga fleet. Because I can. And once they all finish healing up, we will move in. Main reason why I need to do this whole Giga fleet nonsense okay, they all are actually the very same speed, so I won't need to worry about getting them in the same position.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
There we go. Alright. Not bad.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Now, there is something I want to do. I want to go and I want to... Well, first I want to go and fix that. I want to go and smack around these guys. More specifically, I want to smack around that Federation fleet. So I'm going to send these guys to go and do exactly that. We should being the key word here, have more than enough strength to be able to smack them around. But you know what? I'm just gonna be on the safe side. Okay, formation of the Galactic Council. Yes, this is one of the things that can happen when you're part of the galactic community. We obviously aren't because we're determined exterminators. They would not allow us in. And plus, we wouldn't really care about being a part of the galactic community. Anyways, this is one of the things you can do. You basically found the Galactic Council, and you can play out your dreams of being Emperor Palpatine and just declare that you're the Emperor of everybody who's a part of the Council, basically. I mean, everybody who's a part of the Galactic community. You gotta go through a lot of fucking hoops to get there, but if you're playing a diplomatic empire that is very much not very war skilled, this is how you take over the entire galaxy. But to read this off, the members of the galactic community have voted to establish a galactic council. Membership in this august body will be limited to representatives from the 3 most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are the various empires. The members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making processes of large political institutions. Basically, what they're allowed to do is if you are a part of this council, you can push some things up to the top, you can veto others, and you can also, I believe, if you have you have to, of course, vote for all these powers to actually be a part of what you guys can do, but I believe you can also denounce certain people, or at least you can have it voted to be denounced. Basically, this is really, really great, but if you want to maximize your control, get rid of the other 2, because the other 2 can basically do everything that you can do too. Plus, you do have to drop yourself down to 1 singular council seat in order to get that whole galactic emperor thing. Of course, you don't also have to have it be 3. That's just how it starts off when it's, when it's first created. You can also bump it up to 4. I don't know how far up you can go, because usually you want to go and have it as few as possible. But neither of these options are really mattering to us, so we're just going to say the puppeteers reveal themselves. Because we really don't care. It doesn't matter to us none. None of their denouncements or anything like that is going to matter to us. Literally, none of their things matter to us. So, better build the gateway. And once I build that gateway, I'll be able to send them to get basically empowered however I want.
We've constructed something game-changing. We've constructed something game-changing.
I'm just gonna drop that one because I don't really need it. I will wait for the Apotheum to get super duper buff. Oh, they're moving. I better not let them move. Oh, they're splitting up. That's even worse for them. Abandoned Yttrium habitat. We have discovered the remnants of a half-finished Yttrium space habitat in close orbit around Kuma 1 inside our borders. Evidently, at some point, the Yttrium freeholders attempted to establish a permanent presence in the Kuma system, but for whatever reason, this endeavor was abandoned. Due to its close proximity to Kuma 1, the unfinished habitat eluded detection during our initial survey of the system. It is little more than a dense collection of space junk at this point, but there is a lot of valuable minerals amongst the wreckage that could be salvaged. Salvage everything we can. Few more minerals, nothing too important, nothing too great. Oh, this is gonna be bad for you guys.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station. Mixing it up with a hostile fleet. Fleet status deleted.
Yep. And that's what happens. And there we go. Okay. So. Now, we can jump you guys on down here. And I can upgrade you to the starport purely just to go and actually start, you know, fixing up some stuff. Well, fixing up the fleets.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Because they should, all these guys should drop back to their home base. That is how they should do. Now, whether they do or don't, I can't say for
New
sure.
augments research. Strap in.
But that's how this should work. At the very least, the Federation fleet should drop back to the main capital system. We're going to go with that. You do want to be careful when you are reinforcing fleets, because they can very much do this, where a couple of the ships might drop out of combat and then become, lost, and now you got to deal with these two. And normally what I do, even though it's a waste of resources, is, yep, see, here they all are. Normally what I do is I just delete them. I know it's not a good idea. I know it's not a great idea, but most of the time I just delete them. And these guys are moving. Most likely they will try to drop back here, and then try to drop up here. How close are you to? Yeah, a couple hundred days. That's how long it'll take us. Yeah, well, you know what? We can't do that. Basically make them bounce about. delete them. Okay. Grab you. Send you over there. Grab you. Send you over there. Because you guys are apparently going really, really slow for some reason. Yep. These guys were going that way. But
job complete.
now they're going to turn around and they're going to go over here. This is just one of the things you can do to basically just screw around with the AI. You basically do shit exactly like this. And now we bump them over there. Because the AI doesn't want to take engagements that it can't win. It does not want to take fights that it can't win. If it can't win a fight, it doesn't want to take it. If it can't take a fight... Oh, hey, asteroid artillery built. Yeah, by the way, this is going to happen to you if you are playing with this mod. This is a asteroid artillery. Basically, it's one of the kind of megastructures, but not really. I believe they call it Giga-construct, the one just below megastructures. But they're still called megastructures just because, you know. Anyways, this is basically just a static defense point that you can build around an asteroid, like an actual asteroid. And, oh, where, there you are. Right here. Okay. Yeah, right here. This thing right here. This is one of the asteroids. This is also... Yeah, I can't see it because I don't have the technology. That's just one of the things that's going to happen. But if they're building it while you are in the process of taking over their place, unlike other structures like star bases and stuff like that, it doesn't just cancel it.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
It doesn't cancel the it doesn't cancel the order. It just keeps going. And yeah, this was a very bad call on their part. They made a very bad call to send in their fleets to here. So now they are totally screwed. And in fact, I'm going to send the Apex down here. I'm going to send them all down there because I have more than enough space to do so. And as you saw, basically they are now screwed. They won't be able to get out of this little area. Once I park them right there, they're screwed. These two will be more or less out of the fight because they'll be only popping up in their, well, in their capitals. And this guy's capital can only go here and here. This guy is definitely screwed because he won't be able to go anywhere but here. So, yeah, it's a very good, it's something to watch out for when you're playing your own games.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
Now, the only thing I need to watch out for is I need to keep my my guys here strong enough to deal with the Federation fleet and whatever these guys can throw out. Because these guys are pretty much boned.
Game-changing.
I don't need that anymore. These guys are pretty much boned. They will never actually come out of their home unless these guys decide to also try to hit here. But they won't. Once the indicator comes down here, they won't be strong enough to even try to... won't be strong enough to actually push through these guys. Yeah, see? they won't be. They're not strong enough to push through them anymore. So yeah, we are now golden, and we can even make sure of it by taking over this planet. Oop. Never mind. I can't take over that planet because they have way too strong defenses. Okay, for that we just come over here and we go to the battle frames. The battle frames are your friends. And we just go through and we try to find all the big ones. There we go. I like to find ones that are either 9 or 10 plus. I do need to go through and set up sectors though. That I do need to set up. Okay. Alright, let's set up the sectors while we're thinking about it. Because obviously we need them. And that should do it, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, well, that should be everything. Ah, gosh dang it, sorry about that. Okay, so, that should be... We should be making more than enough armies now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the weakest link here, who is probably going to be Apophis. Apothium, whatever. Pretty sure I'm going to be sending the Apothium. I'm just going to have to take over all this area up here just to clear it out. Of course, I'm going to do that once they are fully healed up. Alright, so we got our first, basically, kilo structure. As far as the mod's concerned. And what do we want now? You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to build some arc furnaces. But, then again, I don't really need to worry too much about that because, well, they're doing that for us. Let's go with plasma thrusters. Yeah, see, if you look at the power, this is 44k, and the max these guys have is 11k. That does not equal 100k that we got here. I mean, it might come close to the, you know, well, no, because this is going to be 100k too. So, needless to say, they're not going to be fucking with us. They're going to try, sure. Oh, virus terminates deviants. Cool. Not really worried about that. The deviancy would run away as soon as they die out. Yeah, but these guys are, of course, joining together to try to build up enough strength to overwhelm us. They're not going to succeed. These guys, honestly speaking, they are just too weak to actually continue trying to fight us. So they're not going to be able to. The real annoying part is, though, that... Okay. Order restored on one of our captured planets. No real big shock there. I'm assuming that one of the species is dead. Yeah, this is just kind of sad. This is what happens when the AI is backed into a place where they can't do anything. They're basically just screwed.
Time for some new chrome.
And we're just slowly building up our forces. Okay, so, you know what? I think it's been long enough. I am going to call it here for the episode because this war is more or less over. Next episode, all we're probably going to be doing is just finishing up. That's all we're pretty much going to be doing next episode is just finishing up. We're not actually going to be having any difficulties. We're just going to be finishing the job that we've started here for the next episode. That's how we're going to start the next episode, and we're probably also going to be getting rid of some of these roamers. Most likely, I'm also going to smack down this Devourer, just because our fleets are absolutely strong enough. I can guarantee we are absolutely strong enough to be able to smack down the, well, yeah, we're going to be able to smack down all of them, I'm pretty sure. Fairly certain. Could be wrong, have been before, but I'm pretty sure that their strength is about 50k. I'm pretty sure that's their strength. I could be wrong, I have been before.
Research. Strap in.
I'll do a little bit of looking into it. But, yeah, that's what it's going to be. So what did we get? Antimatter. Okay, cool. Anyways, yes, don't get off topic, Alan. We're going to call it here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Do that whole like and subscribe gobbledygook. And, oh, before we take off, yes, the Chosen. They are over here. I'm pretty sure this system right here has their portal. I am almost 100% certain that is where their portal is, right there. To get to their space, if I remember correctly. So, anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Sayonara.